wasteland with the girls. Now there is a little bit of a difference between where I left off and where I started here. When I reloaded, I actually went back to the ranger camp to try and get some sort of help or aid or anything, because I'm in a terribly bad way. And if I don't, then I'm basically screwed and we'll have to start this game over again. So, trying to avoid that if at all possible. Alright, let's see if I can get some stuff here. Let's go for trade. And the med kits are $400 a piece. Although we have this nice Akita figurine. But, shit. Alright, well, let's see what I can cobble together here. So you got paint layers is like 14 bucks. This gun is $23. Okay, yeah. I guess I'm not gonna be buying anything from her anytime soon whatsoever. Alright. Never mind. Goodbye. You're no help. Go away. But I actually did some reading up on the beginning of Wasteland 2. I tried to do a little bit of homework, and I was told to come back and get the shovel, because shovels are always handy. Take the shovel. I do have a couple people that can level up here. Call that in. It's also told that you can wait because the people who level up heal fully when you call them in, so you can kind of put that to your advantage, but I don't want to do that. That's a little cheap to me, so they just leveled up. Is there any skill points? Okay, so they do have skill points available. Alright, so Angelica's got some points available here. I think I will give her a point in shotguns. And then who else leveled up? Yes, I want to keep those skills and tributes. Chizoba has some skill points that she can use. She's got 3, and she's at full health as well. So let's see what I can give her. Give her another level of surgeon. Could give her some other skills that would be handy here. She really doesn't have a lot. It's 2 to start any skill, so could give her another point in handguns. Blunt weapons, brawling, energy weapons. Barter, no. Outdoorsman. I've heard Outdoorsman is pretty good. So let's try Outdoorsman and use that. Alright, so those points are committed. Everybody else has got 1 or nothing, so let's move on. Alright, I've also heard that if you ask around town here, there's somebody who can join your party that can help, and I'm going to take advantage of that, because I need help. Right here. Angel of Death.
You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
That's, subtle.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up.
Rupert! Welcome aboard, my friend. Got a little bit of a different setup today, so can't have quite the interaction with the chat I usually do, but gonna try my best. I hope your day is going well, sir. I can still see the chat. I actually have my iPad over here that I'm working with. Sorry about the waterworks. Still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You must be new recruits. You're all just babies. Baby, who are you calling a baby? These little kittens remind me of Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die. Christ, sorry, don't listen to me. Youth is good, optimism's good. If we all started out worn and jaded like me, would we ever try and change this world? So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time. Razor Snake Thrasher, General Vargas. So you raised his funeral, you knew him well. They all hurt in this one, man. I wasn't even a ranger, not at first. Worked as a driver and mechanic for Farron Brago. There's a lot of role-playing. It is a nice break from Netrunner, I think so too. Although I probably will be doing a Netrunner stream tomorrow evening in some form or another. I actually might have a friend of mine come over. We might do some sort of like tag team stream or what have you. I gotta figure that out. But Wasteland 2 is a really good game that I've played a little bit so far, though very tough. But I started up the stream before. I've got a all-female team here. And I've been having fun with it thus far. You thought Ace's mission was trouble? Working on the same thing Vargas is working on, trying to track down radio signals from behind the edges of the map. It seemed a bit boring and scientific. Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. Asked him to let me come when I met him at the Rail Nomads, give him the repeater units, but he told me to go back to the base. Said he was just jumping at shadows. So his radio broadcast spooked him. What about the radio broadcasts? Should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him? Ace played me some before he died. Hard to make a lot out of it. What I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines or machines into men or some shit. Crazy thing was. And then he starts talking about us, the Rangers. Saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world. We need to be wiped out so this glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us? Alright, and then what about these repeater units I gotta put in these towers? Don't know about... Ask Woodson about it. Who's Woodson? Radio technician Wade Woodson, sure do. This guy, make sure you can hear the Vargas when you're out of patrol. Keeps all the machines running in single player. Okay, well I can't get into the Ranger base yet because I have not proven myself, so I'm gonna not be able to do that. And Rail Nomad Camp. Could be a nice little place. Factions and Tupacans would kiss and make up. Can't remember what it's all about. So all I want to do is blow each other's heads off, idiots. Alright. So I'm going to try talking to her again. Right, they got about Ace's killer yet. Yes. A robot? He was killed by a robot? Well, we killed all the robots back when we blew up Base Cochise. Where the fuck did this thing come from? Goddamn, it just wears a lot. You sure you don't want some help with this? See, this is very ambiguous. Yes, do I want help? No, do I not want help? I'm going to say yes. Alright, so now...
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you.
Angela's following
if anybody
me.
asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, alright?
Yes, that is incredibly alright with me. Alright. Come across people willing to join your party as long as certain conditions are met when a new person joins your party that are available to use just like your initial rangers. Make sure to equip and level them as you progress. Keep in mind that they have their own personalities and might not behave in ways you don't expect. It might behave in ways you don't expect. Okay. So let's take a look at old Anne. Jesus Christ! Yeah, okay. So she's got 143 hit points to my 30s and 40s. So, yeah. Ace's wrench. She has an assault rifle. What are her skills? Okay! Alright, 6 in assault rifles. 5 in brute force. Smashing down walls, smashing stuff up. 3 hard ass. 3 in blunt weapons. 2 in outdoorsman. 2 in weaponsmithing. And just for comparison, my things now 2, 2, 1, 1, 3. I got a couple 3 here, but yeah, not nearly the same as old Angela Death. So we're going to have her be valuable. Yes, apparently I did choose correct. But that was an ambiguous question, right? That wasn't like, am I just being an idiot? It's like, you sure you don't want my help? Yes, I'm not sure. There should have been a little bit more explanation for that. But Alright, out in the world we go. So this this travel system is very similar to, obviously, Wasteland, the earlier Wasteland, or either of the early Fallout games, where, you know, you have like little territories, and then within those territories, you go to a bigger overall map, and you kind of, it's like a fast travel, but it's not really, where you kind of go through the map, and then if anything happens, then you're kind of taken to that scene. So I need to go to a couple places. I need to get to here, High Pool. In this game, you need to worry about your water consumption, so there's an oasis right here, so I'm going to travel to that and stop there and refill with water in case anything goes wrong. P-Star 1988, you left. Oh, that's too bad. Well, hello and goodbye, P-Star. Just you and me still, Rupert. Alright, fill up the canteen. See, dangerous rears approaching your position. Now I can either attack or I can run. I can run because the skill in Outdoorsman, probably from Angela Death, gives me a chance to escape the encounter. Let's see what Angela can do. I'm going to go ahead and try and attack. Alright, so we got here. I got a goat following me, by the way. It's, what's the goat's name? Aberforth, that's right. Gives me an extra skill, but, rather than, fight the goat, I was able to use Animal Whisperer, and now the goat's following me around, which is, I found incredibly amusing. Alright, so we got a couple guys here. So, the combat in this, until you actually get into combat, you can't really, like, split up your party, at least not that I know of. There's another role-playing game right now I'm playing called Divinity Original Sin, which is really cool in that you can do that, but you can't do that here. You actually have to kind of get into combat before you can start to split people up. But I'm going to try and at least get some sort of good position here, so I can't get to any higher ground because I'm all kind of on the level here. Actually, there is a ladder over here, but I don't think they'll let me climb here, so they clearly don't want me climbing around. So I'm just going to have to try and get to some sort of cover, or make it tougher, which there really isn't any cover either. This is kind of a bad setup, but there's only 2 of them that I can see, so I'm hoping that I can just get the jump. And let's just have Angela just try and take a shot. Alright, so I take a shot. It looks like I missed him, but now we're in combat. Do enemies scale up with your highest, or with your party highest member? I don't know, but I don't believe so. I think that this is one of those games where the levels of characters are fixed, and you know, you could be walking into a complete and utter death trap right from the start if you don't have the appropriate leveled characters. I'm pretty sure that this is a game that's very similar to that. This isn't one, because scaling difficulty actually tends to make a game easier, and I don't think that that's what these people were going for. So, and this guy looks like he's only got 11 hit points, so I would say no. So old Angela is just going to be a huge benefit here, and no, that guy's still up. He's got 1 left in him, but the question is do I want to spend a bullet to put him down, and I don't necessarily think I do. So you can get cover here. That little shield icon is a cover, so I'm going to move to cover here with Angela. And she doesn't have any extra sidearms. I'm just going to have her end her turn there. Now, this is Rhonda Kedzie, who is my melee character. Unfortunately, she cannot get to this guy in this move, but I will get her to cover. Then you can see how many action points. Everybody starts off with like 7 or so action points. So I'm going to move her to cover. I'm going to end the turn. This guy's going to run in. It looks like this guy's only got melee stuff. He's going to take a swing at Angela and hit her for 5 points. Okay, we had a third guy back here. Looks like they're mostly melee guys. Alright, so now this is Angelica Thompson, who before Angela was my gun person. So she is... Now, see, that's the thing, too, is that you can't... Firing through people, you risk actually hitting that person. My last playthrough, when I was playing this, I actually killed one of my party members by hitting her with friendly fire accidentally. So I kind of have to move her to a good spot. And it looks like... Right, this guy's got a gun, but these two don't. So I don't worry so much about cover in this right now. So I'm going to move here. And now I'm going to take a shot on him. It's 65%. It's not great. Man, I missed. Okay. But I can get another person to get another shot on him. But again... Alright, so I got no chance here, probably because the line of sight just doesn't work out, or the cover doesn't work. Plus, this is Kaya Screaming Eagle, who isn't particularly good with a gun. So, I think I'm just going to have her get to cover. And then end the turn. And then Chizoba Nadaye is my medic. And I lost her early on. She can actually revive people. I don't have a lot of medical kits, but I have these trauma kits, which will actually bring people back from 0 HP. So she's really valuable. I'm going to keep her here and just end the turn on that. This guy's going to move closer. Oof. Takes a shot at Angela, but that's not really that big of a deal. So Angela, I still don't want to really waste another bullet, but you can swap weapons. This is my secondary thing. She's not really good with her fists. So I guess I'm going to have to just start shooting. So shoots that guy, puts him down. And I might as well have her take another shot. She gets a lot of action points too. See, it's bringing him down to 1 again. And then she'll shoot this guy there and kind of break it up. Unfortunately, Rhonda's still kind of too far out of the fight to do anything. So she'll just advance up and end the turn. This guy's just running around. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're using up all your AP, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to have Angelica move closer and just execute this bastard. Boom! Down he goes. 3 AP to fire the pistol, so I can't take another shot. I'll end the turn. This is Kaya, and she is out of range for this guy, so she'll end the turn. Alright, so that guy took a couple shots at Angela and missed. Chizoba is going to still keep her head down. I should have probably set ambush, because you can actually set... Oh, okay, I guess Angela's just decided to kill him on his own. Or on her own. That's the thing with having followers. They're not like regular members of your party. They will just sometimes just do what they want to do. And not give a shit about what you order them to do. So, but still came out of the fight pretty well. Angela took 13 points, but that's incredibly minor compared to what she can do. So we'll just pick up the stuff. Nice thing about this too is if you loot one body in this, you loot them all. Can your shots go through enemies in a line? I don't know. I don't know if you're if it's like a higher powered gun, it might be able to, or if it's like an energy weapon. I don't know, but I do know that, like I said, if there's like a guy standing behind somebody else and you miss that first person, you have a chance of hitting the person behind them still. So it does kind of, it's kind of realistic in that way anyways. Alright, so took down all those guys. And let's go ahead and exit the map, I believe. Now we just got to find the exit. It's a little globe point here. There we go. Let's get out of here. And it's much easier to be a good shot in a role-playing game than it is a first-person shooter. Alright, let's exit this here. You also see you have this little radiation spots up here. If you're in here for too long, you can get like radiation poisoning, things like that. So we're at the Oasis. We filled up. So now we want to move down to High Pole, and then we'll have to go through some radiation one way or the other. There's no way to avoid that, but we just gotta hope it's not going to be too much. So we're gonna march through here. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, you see, that starts to crackle more. See dangerous raiders approaching your position. Now you see, this is a case where I really don't want to settle in a irradiated area. There we go, that's the word. I'm gonna try and run. Attempted run was unsuccessful. Prepare for combat. Okay, so I guess we're fighting in radiation. That's not probably good. So we'll try and finish this as quick as, but it doesn't look like there's like anything too urgent as far as any real ill effects. So we got 3 guys here. Gotta rotate the camera as I want, so I know what we're dealing with here. So we'll move over. Looks like there's this little bridge here. And try and get positioned well enough. Take a shot. Hit him for 7 points, and that starts up. Yeah, it does look like, you know, you can get kind of like a surprise round on people, but maybe it doesn't do quite as much damage or something like that. The percentages aren't as high. And just going to take another shot. It's going to miss, and I'm going to have to reload. So 4 AP to reload, and I'll just have her get to cover. Alright. Now we have Rhonda. Rhonda's going to get to cover over here, maybe come up around this side. And the turn. This guy runs in. That's a bold move. More melee guys, so. Alright, so Angelica has an ability that's gives her lucky, and so every once in a while she gets an extra action point, so she'll be able to get 3 shots off this turn. Now you see, again, worried about shooting here. Here, I could shoot pretty comfortably and miss. Shot on that time. Let me see if I can... Oh, no, I'm empty. So see, that's another thing you got to worry about is reloading, and I may be out of bullets entirely for her. No, I have some more. Use 1 pistol, submachine guns, so, but I don't think I have enough action points. Yeah, you see it requires 4 action points to reload, so I can't do that. And she is... Oh, she does have an assault rifle, but she doesn't have enough action points to use that either. So she's just gonna, I guess I'll just move her back. There's a little bit of cover over here, and I'll end the turn. Alright, Takaya Scream Eagle, who is not very good with guns at all. She is my talker in the group. I guess I can try and have her take the shot. And she hits, okay. So, before the guy said, go back to basic training, and then I shot him, and he said, all that training paid off, huh? That's a nice little touch, I like that. Alright, and Chizoba, who's okay with a gun, but again, I got 2 people right behind her. I'm just going to have her... What I'm going to do is I'm going to move her to cover. That'll take 4 action points. So I'm going to go move her to cover, and then I'm going to have her use ambush, which is if somebody moves within her shooting range, then she's going to take a shot at them. Are you guys getting poisoned while in radiation? That's a good question. We do while we're moving through it. I think actually in and fighting, I don't necessarily believe we are, but I don't know for sure. Again, I don't know a ton about this game. I just started playing it. I've only got like 3 hours in it so far, so. But we can check the character stats at the end and see. Alright, so he's running up to Rhonda and taking a shot at Angela, which I actually like because Rhonda is very, very good in close combat. I'm going to have Angela end the turn. Again, this is going to be just kind of ammo conservation. Rhonda, who has a knife and is pretty strong, swings and bam! Smashes him. And then we're going to try and swing again. Bam! Down he goes. Alright, so she carved that guy up pretty easily. He's out of range. He bleeds. He's going to get a shot on Angela. I forgot that he acts next. Otherwise, I probably would have taken the shot on him. But Angela's still pretty safe. I did not want to reload there. I wanted to swap weapons. My pistol's empty. So, okay, I guess I have to take a shot here. So I'll move. And I'm going to take the chance on the shot. I think even if I miss, I won't hit Angela, I'm hoping, and if so, she's a big girl, she can take it. Bang. Got him. Alright, down he goes. 45 XP for all party involved. Let's go ahead and loot these bodies. Can of tuna. Some 38 caliber ammo, that's good. Ooh, field medic pack, that's very good. I'm going to give that to Chizoba. And this is junk. And this, really anybody in the party can use it, but I guess I'll give it to Angela because she is the gun, or Angelica rather, because she is the gun girl. Because now I got an Angelica and an Angela on my team. It's gonna get very confusing. But it's a small price to pay for having a. What level is she, anyways? She is a level 14 character. Definitely worth having her on the team. Alright, no radiation protection, but I don't know anywhere where it says, Jesus, that there's any possibility of radiation poisoning. I don't know. Did I go down? Am I still up? Let me just double check here. Okay, we're still good. Got a little alert on my iPad that said I was down, so wanted to avoid that. All right, so we got this here. So let's just try and get out of here because again we are still in radiation, and I don't know how that affects me. So I'd like to move as quickly as I can before finding out. And then we'll exit the encounter, yes. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to High Pool. See, it's dropping down our health is what it is. Okay, so that's what the radiation does. It actually just saps our health out. Okay, well then that's an issue.